this morning for the to mark the fingerprinting of the first young person in London for the identity scheme. 30 quid for what the government are now trying to sell as a proof of age card, when in fact it means a government record for life, a lifetime of fees and penalties, and your personal data trafficked around government and beyond for the rest of your life.
It's being pushed on the basis of it's a voluntary card, and isn't it great to be able to prove your age when you go clubbing or buy alcohol, you know, get one of these, it's great. Or even though you can buy a proof of identity cards for exactly the same purpose for about £5, that don't entail you handing over all of your details to the Home Office for the rest of your life.
When you think how the ID scheme was originally sold to stop terrorism and fraud and criminals, now it's a glorified proof of age card, and a very costly one at that.
And that's where it almost sticks in the craw most, because you think, well, if they sold it on the basis of the merits for which the card is supposedly to be used, you think at least be honest about it. But it's this spin, it's this dishonesty, which makes you can't help but think, well, what is it really for?
We know that the government has an appalling record of looking after our personal data, losing it, passing it around, and increasingly treating people like suspects. You know, the message behind the ID scheme is quite simple. You can't be trusted and you can't trust other people, but you must trust us, and I'm afraid we just don't.
Meg Hillier, Minister responsible for all this idiocy, has just turned up round the corner, so we're going to go and say hello.
That's their slide. Here, so we don't block the
They've all gone, you're too late, mate.
I just saw Meg in there.
Yeah, too late.
Well, we think the minister's just got out of a back entrance. We saw her in the reception, and by the time we came down here, she'd done a runner.
Must be a better way to spend 20 billion.